Welcome, boys and girls, back to Texas Truck Channel. We are coming live from the Texas State Fair.
Well, pre-recorded live, but it's okay. Yeah, we're at the State Fair.
We're active at the State Fair. We're here to review a tire.
A tire?
Yes, it happens to be attached to something else. We'll get to that in a minute, but this is the all-new BFG K03. You can tell because it says it right there, and right there, and right there, and right there.
Interesting tread pattern.
Yeah, it's an evolution of tread patterns, definitely. It seems, obviously it's sharper, you can tell optically, but it's not departing from its origins. Kind of like a lot of cars do. JK to JL, you can tell where it came from, you can tell what it is and that it's new, and I can't wait to do a burnout with one of these. All right, now, on to the important part, what's it attached to? It's the Ranger Raptor. And I'm so excited about just the Ranger in general, and you know we're fans of Raptors. We've had them, we've reviewed them, we've owned them, we've always loved them, and I just can't wait to have it in a smaller package. Europe, I'm mad at you, you've had it for years, it's our turn, that's the best part. So, optically you have this burnt orange, solar red, I don't know what the color is with Monroney on it, but the metallic flake is killer. It's not pearl, but the metallic flake's good. I would actually consider this color for me, even though I've said blue to Craig for years, this might be the one to get.
They do have shelter green. Oh,
shelter green, I can't wait to see that in person. We don't have that here today. But let's talk about the front first. So this is not only a Raptor, this is an all-new platform for the US market. This has been around for a little while and everywhere but America, basically, this generation, but we get it now too. Up here you have functional hood scoops. I can feel right there, there's actually heat coming out of there. And then you have the all-new nose. This is a handsome look. Now, we've never had a Raptor Ranger in the States, so really this whole thing is a new platform and a new nose, but I think it's handsome. You've got the C-bar style headlights, you've got dual LED projectors, of course fog lights down below, and this is before you get your aftermarket fog lights and add a bazillion lumens on the front from Amazon, so that's pretty cool there. You have the FORD, not the fake ones you get on Amazon there. It's a real grill, I like that. And you have, of course, tow hooks. They are solid, and you know that Ford does tow hooks well. Skid plate down there, Craig?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's come around and let's check out suspension. So we do have in here, it's hard to see, but there is Fox live valve in here. And live valve has been awesome on everything we've driven. The Bronco Raptor actually shares most of the mechanics of this, but what's different is it does not have 37s on this one, does not have 35s on this one, has 33s. So the F-150 Raptor comes standard 35s, optional 37s. Bronco Raptor comes only 37s. This comes only 33s. I can tell you right now, it's probably the right size for this proportion of truck.
But it's also at $30,000 or more less than either of those.
It's a freaking value, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but the MSRP on this one's 53 grand. That, I'm sorry, in today's money, that's a lot, you know. And look, it's right there with Chevy ZR2. So it's very competitive with its closest competitor. Now, in typical Raptor fashion, you have a proper side rail, but it is not a rock rail because Raptors are not trail rigs, they're Baja rigs. So it is durable for sand and all that kind of stuff. It has like a vinyl lining on it.
But not designed to hold the weight of the vehicle over a rock.
Exactly. This is not a trail rig, this is a Baja rig. That's where the ZR2 and this differ. So be honest with yourself if you're looking at these. Coming around to the back flank, you've got, to let people know what you're driving, there it is.
You gotta have the sticker.
Gotta have a sticker, and the good news is if you don't like that, you just peel it off. No big deal. Let's check out back. You've got that same 33-inch wheel and tire package, but you have, oh, what is this? Coil suspension with a Watts link, just like a Panther-bodied Ford Crown Vic. It's been working for decades, and it works good here too. Let me show the back of that so people can see a little better. Right there in the middle, that's your Watts link. And if you're doing coil suspension, if you've been through this, I've done this with Mustangs before, you can do panhard bars, you can do track bars, you can do 4-links, you can do Watts link. Watts link keeps the axle centered as the body is traveling up and down in suspension travel. That's a huge deal and keeps steering consistent. So.
It's a big deal, and look, I know Ford followed Ram in the full-size segment, but is this a first for a mid-size segment?
Yeah, it is, yes, absolutely. So very, very excited about that. Let's come out back. Now, Tacoma's gonna have a version of that, but it's not out yet.
Not out yet.
Actually, they're gonna come out around the same time, it'll be interesting. Rear tailgate, you've got the big current Ford logo. The script is about the same, it is blue in the middle, no complaints there. Integrated backup camera here. Oh, we have just like the big boy Raptor. You've got big tow hooks with exposed trailer hitch. You've also got your 7 and 4-way pins in the bottom, right here. There we go. Pretty cool. You've got your tie-down hooks right here for your trailer chains. Trailer hitch pokes out, but these tips, they look really good. I like those a lot. Can't wait to hear this thing rip. Let's talk about what the engine is that's making noise out of them. All right, on to my favorite part. This is not a 2.3 liter 4-banger like you see in Mustangs and Rangers of yesteryear or Broncos. This bad boy's got the 3 liter out of the Bronco Raptor. And we got a prop rod. Man, 2023 and we're still playing the prop rod game.
Won't break.
Oh, okay. No trail fix on that one. It does open high enough, which is good. And I can already see there's a gasket, weather gasket around the cold air intake, which is a factory airbox right here. Cool air through the grill. And by the way, that's your water air inlet. I'm not saying you should forward water that deep, but in terms of the intake, that's how high it is. You can bury the headlights in water if you got into trouble. 3-liter V6 looks like a massive high school experiment with vacuum lines going everywhere, but we've driven these before. They've been reliable and solid, and they make lots of power. Is it 400 horse at this one, Craig?
405.
405, golly. That's gonna have some scoot with this. I see a big old oil cooler block right here too. That's the kind of stuff you see on Raptors.
Or diesels.
They're just not messing around with cooling, and Fords just generally don't overheat for us. We've never had one do it in our testing or in our personal lives, so lots of faith there. Ford Performance right there to let you know.
Oh, that'll help you go faster.
Oh yeah, that's 20 horse right there, easily. All right, let's check out the interior.
All right, let's check out the tailgate and the bed of the all-new Ranger. And first off, it's dampened, very nice. You don't get the phone holder here like you do in the F-150s, but Brian, you get a cup holder for maybe your IPA. Well, it kind of works.
Okay,
I mean,
all right. Well,
you do have a measurement here. We assume that's inches, at least that's what we tell people. So there's that. You do get the little slots here to put a little clamp if you're trying to, I don't know, saw something on a Raptor. I don't know who does that, but
like a C-clamp?
Who knows? Yeah, maybe. And then
maybe a T-Rex can be clamped down here.
Ooh,
okay,
good.
all right.
I like the little Ford detail right here. They don't really miss anything. And this is a pre-pro, so we don't know if it's going to make it in the final version. But if so, what an attention to detail. This red little strap here, that is really cool. I hope that does make
the paint perfect.
And that adds at least 10 horsepower per side, so that's 20 if you add them both up.
Yep.
Just normal tailgate here or bed here. Good paint. You can get the spray-in bed liner from the factory or a drop-in bed liner, that sort of deal. I like this light right here, this LED light. Pretty interesting spot for that. That's kind of cool. It's not a handle, it's a light. And then over here, interesting that we do get some stuff to plug into, but it's 400 watts and 180 watts. That's just like a little cigarette lighter adapter.
Yeah. That'd be better as a USB plug than that.
Not really going to do a whole lot. You can't power much, not even a coffee pot off that. But I have a feeling that's there because this is a global Ford Ranger platform. They sell this in the UK and Australia, and over there you can actually get a plug-in hybrid version that has Pro Power on board. So I bet you that's why we have that access there.
Stay tuned.
Let's move on to the interior. Moving on to in the rear, as Brian likes to say.
Okay.
Let's check out the door first. You get the nice same door handle like you do in an F-150, a little pull like that. I like that. It also doubles, Brian, put your phone in there. I don't know if you can show the people that. It holds a phone. That's a phone holder. So I think that's a really smart design. Or wallet. Oh, very good. And then plenty of room for a bottle in the door. This is a well thought out door, pretty smart. Let's get on the actual inside. No rear AC. I think that's a misstep, and they should have put that in there. Maybe that's a pre-pro thing. We don't know. We'll find out for sure when we actually get these. It's a Raptor. You need map pockets on both sides, Brian, because you're Baja and you're at speed. There's no telling. You do get a center folding armrest, which is really nice, and this is actually pretty comfortable. This is some sort of faux leather thing, and it looks good. And you get red in the back. That's a feature normally missed in vehicles like this. I'm sitting behind, I don't know who, but right now I have room. Brian, let's see if you have headroom sitting behind someone that's really tall.
This is not going to happen. Let me tweak that seat.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that again. That's close to where Craig would sit in the front. I'm using the step, which is too much for me. I don't really need it. Whoa, I'm good.
You know why? Look, Brian, there's no sunroof. There's no sunroof in this thing, so you can get a Raptor without one.
Now, when I push my head all the way back, it's kind of like the Tacomas, where the roof comes down. You touch it, but the headrest also.
But this is roomier than a Tacoma. There's no doubt.
No doubt.
I know it doesn't look like it.
And a Frontier, let's be honest.
But it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And center armrest, I like that a lot.
Onto the front. Moving into the front, Brian, let's check out the door. Same deal, same door handle, same phone holder, which is really nice. Bottle holder in the bottom, very similar to the rear doors. But let's get on in here and let's see what we got. This is a really interesting spot. You're getting this live. This is the first time we're seeing this. Padded door rest, which is really nice for your arms, so you can sit here and you can actually get in a comfortable. Telescoping steering wheel, and it comes out a decent amount.
How does that compare to the Colorado Canyon telescoping wheel?
Well, okay, let me show you. So this is the Colorado, and then when you pull it out in the Colorado, it goes about there.
Okay.
So, but this one continues out a little further.
So we've had the same experience. All right.
Yeah.
Just checking.
You do get flappy paddles here, which is pretty cool because when you put this in sport mode or Baja mode, which the modes in Fords don't mess around.
Yeah, sport mode.
That's actually going to shift pretty crisp, we think.
10-speed auto.
Yeah. Same. This is a Raptor, a scaled down Raptor, kind of, at least price wise.
It's like a Raptor on 33s.
It's a Raptor on 33s, which means it probably is faster. So it's going to be really interesting to drive this thing when we get a chance. You do get the center stacks, digital display, and digital instrument cluster as well. We don't have keys to it right now, so we can't really show you much else. Looks like you get a Qi charging station there, which it should stay in there at speed. I don't know. We'll see when we'll do that. We'll test this thing at speed. This is your new shifter. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with this, but it's okay. It's okay.
The start button is where a key might go.
Yeah. So interesting. And then your drive modes, like Ford usually does, 4 high for auto, 2 high, and 4 low, and then move it left to right to get your drive modes. Over here, another interesting, might be another drive mode button to start. I don't know. We'll find out when we get it. We'll find out why there's two. This could be a pre-pro thing.
Yep.
Center armrest with, it's got a little key logo here. I don't know what that is. Interesting.
Huh, maybe it's probably when the battery's dead.
Who knows?
To start it.
Anyways, that's pretty much it, Brian. Thanks for joining us at the State Fair. We can't wait to get our hands on this. Oh, one last thing. Look at these upfitter switches. Let's go. Look,
Mission command.
That makes you go faster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for watching. We'll check you on the next one, or check us out on the next one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.